Hi, my name is Maddie West. I'm in 6th period Mr. Onash's class, and this is April 24th, and this is...
Dewey West.
Where do you live?
And I live in Monticello, Arkansas right now, but I grew up over in a place in Cleveland County called Rye, Arkansas.
How old are you?
And I'm 73 years old.
How long have you been living in Arkansas?
I've lived in Arkansas all my life. So.
Okay, so we're going to start with questions. So the first question is, what is your favorite memory from your childhood?
My favorite memories from my childhood, playing basketball at Woodlawn High School.
What is your least favorite memory?
My least favorite memory is picking cotton.
When you were bored as a child, what would you do?
When I was bored as a child, what would I do? Go out and shoot basketball at I had a no goal and backboard set up out there. I'd go out and shoot back, play like I was playing a game in my mind.
Did you grow up in a house, apartment, or trailer?
I grew up in a 6-room house.
Was your mom a stay-at-home mom?
Yes, she was.
Did women work back then?
Some women did. It wasn't. A lot of women my mother's age didn't work, but she. My mother had actually had her my daddy's grandma and his aunt living with us.
What was your first real job growing up?
My first real job growing up was in Burlington Industries in Monticello as a creeler.
What is a creeler?
A creeler, Burlington was a textile plant that made carpet, and a creeler was putting the yarn up on the racks that went into the machine to make the carpet.
How old were you when you got this job?
18 years old.
Okay. How were birthdays celebrated growing up?
In our family, we actually didn't celebrate birthdays. It was just another day.
Did you go to college?
I went to college. I went to college, but I didn't last too long.
So, what did you go to college for?
I went to college to be in business, but actually the job I got a promotion, and the job I took required too much time for me to complete college.
What college did you go to?
UAM in Monticello.
When did you start going on dates? Like what age?
Probably about 17.
And what was the most common date that you went on? Like what would you do?
We would dates back then were just walking down a lane. You know, girls would have parties at their house, and they would invite boys to come, and we would just walk down a gravel road together, holding hands or something.
When did you? Oh, what was the average income of people growing up?
During my time,
it's okay if you don't know the exact number.
my first year at public work, I made $10,000 that year.
So, what type of vacations did your family take?
We actually didn't take vacations.
So, if there was a family in your neighborhood that did take vacations, what type of vacations do you think they would take?
They would. Well, I'm talking about growing up at my parents. We didn't take vacations.
Okay.
Now, after I was married and with my kids, we might go to what was the name of that little place? What was the name of that place in North Arkansas?
Petty Jane Mountain.
Huh?
Petty Jane Mountain.
Eureka Springs or Petty
Dog
Jean?
patch.
Yeah, Dog Patch.
Okay.
I knew what you were talking about, Papaw.
Yeah.
Did you have a TV, and what was your favorite show if you did?
We actually didn't have a TV when I was growing up, but we would go down to a little store down in the community, and on Friday nights and watch wrestling and boxing.
How were holidays celebrated? Like Christmas, Easter, and Thanksgiving?
They were celebrated with family getting together and a lot of food. And at Christmas, same thing, but wasn't a lot of money spent on gifts because people didn't have the money to spend.
What was your favorite childhood book?
What was my favorite what?
Childhood book
Childhood book?
that you either read or people
Old
read
Yellow.
to you?
Old Yellow, which is a book about a dog.
Yes, sir. Did you have a phone in your bedroom? Because I've heard that was a big deal if you did.
No, ma'am. We actually didn't have a phone in our house when I was growing up until my mother and dad didn't get a phone till after we had moved out.
How do you compare cell phones today, or how do you compare living without cell phones versus today? Do you think it's better or worse?
Well, it's a lot more convenient now, but people didn't back then. They didn't, you didn't miss what you didn't know. So we didn't miss it. But it's better with cell phones. There's some disadvantages because everybody knows exactly where you're at all the time. But it's a lot of good reasons for having them.
How many bathrooms did your house have?
How many bathrooms did I have growing up? None in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
None in the house. We had an outdoor bathroom.
So I'm guessing you had to share.
Yes, you shared.
So who was your favorite musician and what kind of music did you listen to?
My favorite music was somebody like Johnny Cash and country music.
What was like the fashion back then? Like what kind of clothes did people wear?
Wore jeans, trying to think of the brand, but slim cut jeans, with your britchy legs rolled up, and Converse tennis shoes.
Did you play with toys like when you were a little kid?
Yes, but it was like marbles, dominoes, checkers,
What was your favorite?
marbles.
Marbles. Was there a fad that was popular? Like, and what was it?
Yeah, fad was slick hair, push back, slick down with Brio cream.
Okay. Do you remember what the minimum wage is?
Well, my first job, minimum wage was $1.35.
Did you play sports, and what sports?
Yes, I played basketball in school.
So did your family work for food or did they buy food?
Well, my dad was a farmer, and we raised cotton and tomatoes. We always raised a big garden. My mother put up canned a lot of stuff and put up, and then we also hunted and fished for food.
Do you remember any blue laws?
Do I remember any blue laws? You didn't. Blue laws was no stores was open on Sunday.
Okay. Can you explain what a blue law is, or do you know?
Well, a blue law, I don't really know. I just say it was a law that the government passed that you couldn't do certain things on certain days or times.
Okay.
Is that right?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And at that time, the public store like grocery stores and that kind of thing couldn't open on Sunday.
So my name is Madi West. I'm in 6th period in Mr. Onash's class. This is April 24th, and this is...
Dewey West.
How long have you lived in Arkansas?
And I've lived in Arkansas for almost 73 years. Come this May the 27th.
And where did you grow up?
And I grew up in a little place in Cleveland County called Rye, Arkansas. And I went to high school, grade school and high school at a little place called Woodlawn.
Thank you for watching.